Hey, healing warriors. I hope this video finds you well and healing. I hope you had a lovely and wonderful holidays, and I hope that's going and continuing. Happy New Year 2022. It's going to be a powerful year for healing. We keep building this momentum, keep building this healing force, keep building camaraderie together as a tribe, doing this together all over the world, connected through this beautiful internet technology where we can share and live through with each other in real time. And I am feeling great. I'm healing great, considering I've been eating all these scrumptious, yummy holiday foods, right? I don't want you to generate a lot of guilt around that at all. Guilt is the mind killer, okay? So enjoy food, enjoy family, enjoy these holidays, you know? Take full exhales. Deep inhales through the nose. Take this time to release 2021, release the societal pressure and gravity crushing down on you and your family. Rejoice in the joy and rejoice in gratitude for your family and for your life and for the fact that you can connect with others and we can be together. Share that gratitude with yourself. Okay, mental health is important. Mental health and psoriasis, mental health and chronic disease in general is something I am going to be focusing on a lot with my content that I share. And, you know, just like always, things that I've studied and applied myself and work really well for me and for many others that have helped me train. It's all about training, building these skills that we can carry out personally, that don't require a lot of materials or don't require a lot of assistance. They don't require consultants. They don't require money per hour to hire somebody to train, personal training. It just requires work, action, little actions, stoic actions, keeping the mind present, trying not to imagine the future, the devastating future. Imagine the strong future you're building for yourself now. I can speak to my past self and thank my past self from 10 years ago when my past self made the decision to start juicing, start drinking lemon water, stop eating crap every day all the time, and focus on building and healing my body, okay? And crazily enough, I have psoriasis to thank for forcing my hand onto that path 10 years ago, forcing that past self to build the future that I now live in the present moment, okay? It's real. You generate your future with your actions you take now. And actions you take now can only be dragged down by guilt of the past. Guilt is an anchor. An anchor drags your boat down. You are the captain. Pull up anchor and sail presently into a beautiful future. Okay? So happy holidays. Happy New Year 2022. And I want to show real quick, I know warriors that deal with psoriasis on the feet or the heels, and it can crack and be awful. I go through that as a healing symptom, as I've been healing. When I get to a great level and psoriasis is fading and fading, well, it comes out through the feet. Gravity pushes a lot through our feet. You'll see, I had before red veins, large red veins as my body, my bloodstream, my lymph stream worked through the more severe chronic infection that I have now knocked down a lot over the last 5 years. I'm winning this war. I lose some battles, I win some battles, but I'm on a trajectory of victory in this war against the pathogens and poisons that have come into my body that drive the psoriasis. That's what we're dealing with, okay? This is not your fault. Psoriasis is not your fault. Psoriasis is not your immune system malfunctioning or some sort of oversensitivity to food that you didn't have an oversensitivity to before. Now all of a sudden tomatoes are a trigger. Why weren't they before, right? Cause and effect, drive towards your cause. Really help you figure out your cause. You can check out my survey, phwarrior.com/survey. Fill that out if you'd like. And we can dig down into your specific causes of psoriasis and how to reverse those causes, how to overcome those causes, physically, mentally, and spiritually. There's 3 dimensions here, right? I just mentioned earlier in this video, mental health is a big deal. It is the biggest deal. Much bigger than diet. much bigger than herbal teas or supplements or that magic physical silver bullet you found that drives your lesions away. And as soon as you stop taking it, they all come back, and then you think, well, I have to have that. And then eventually over time it diminishes in its effect and it stops working. And then your mind's like, why? What is this? What is this labyrinth? The mind is the labyrinth. So we have to work through that with affirmation, with gratitude, with meditation work, with breath work, with community together, with sharing the proper thoughts, words, and actions through online, through our community to lift up others. And you'll see that the mechanisms of gratitude, when you make somebody thankful and grateful for you, the mechanisms that you put forward to make that person grateful for you is the only gift that keeps on giving perpetually forever, gratitude. Because you influence that person who's grateful for you to find others in their life to be grateful for them. And as long as you continue the mechanisms of making people feel grateful for you, over time, you will allow self to feel grateful for self. And as soon as you have that type of strong positive feedback loop going, mentally, the physical healing process of psoriasis becomes much easier. Life becomes much easier. It leads to one of my favorite quotes by Jerzy Gregorek, an Olympic weightlifter and a great philosopher, helps many people. Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. Think about the path more challenging. Take that path. Don't skirt to the side. Don't pull back. Don't allow the mind to make excuses for why you're not pushing forward with celery juicing or exercising more or that yoga class or that meditation hour or. All the physical practices and exercises and healing foods you eat are an extension of your mental health. Your mental health is a foundation. This is where your soul lives. This is where your spirit lives. Right here. What's this pumping, beating muscle? Love from the heart. It's your love pump. Okay? You are the healing pump. You are the answer. You're the cure. Okay? So I want to show you real quick at the end of this video just a little remedy that I use when my heels are cracking, or if your toes crack. I have fingers crack as healing symptoms, and I know for some healing warriors these are chronic symptoms. This is where psoriasis is now in your body. It's on your feet, it's on your hands, and it's devastating because us as humans, these are the first technology we ever had. And so when they start to tear and rip and cut and tear, the things we took for granted forever now become painful. So how do we help the fingers? How do we help the toes? How do we soothe the splits and keep the wounds clean? Well, as always, castor oil, my best friend topically, organic castor oil. You probably remember my video I just did on castor oil wraps. You can see my legs are wrapped right now. I leave them wrapped while I work. I just put on a lot of castor oil, some plastic wrap, leave them wrapped while I'm working at my desk. And then after work, I take a bath and the dead skin comes right off, and my legs feel like a baby's ass, I'm telling you, right? So for cuts and wounds, castor oil accomplishes the same goal. It soothes, it emoliates, it softens the big, thick, deep cracks that are splitting and then turning into knives and cutting back into your own wound. This is what's driving the symptom and the pain, all right? We have to be aware of this cause of pain and then get in front of those symptoms. Much less pain is the result. So just have a Band-Aid here. If a Band-Aid is not practical for you, if the splits are bigger than a Band-Aid, just use a larger bandage, or you can use just a gauze, a wrap and a gauze pad and then a wrap. The key is the castor oil. It's just goop it on there really good, okay? Goop it on there good, and then goop some on the gauze or on the Band-Aid pad, and then put that on there. And then if you have to wrap it with medical tape to keep it in place, or wrap it with, athletic wrap, like you're wrapping your ankle or your elbow, use some athletic wrap, keep it in place on your foot. And then you have the result of starting to soothe. So here we go. I have a crack going on my right heel right now. So yes, that's I live in a dog pound, so you'll hear some of that going on in the background, so sorry for my gross foot. But I have, trying to show you a split here on the heel. It's already starting to heal up, but this was causing me some debilitating pain as far as making me limp, and that's when the skin accumulates. So I have a little castor oil on my finger, okay, and I'm just going to put it up in that hole, fill that chasm with it a little more. Don't be careful when you apply it because you don't want the castor oil to end up making the Band-Aid come off. So there we go. Rub it up in that crevice. Take the Band-Aid, okay, and rub some of the excess castor oil on the pad from my finger. Apply a little bit to the pad here. Oh, let me make sure I'm not blurry. And there we go. Some on the pad. And so I'll apply it here. This is, you'll find that yoga and stretching and becoming more flexible is important because you have to reach all over your body to take care of your body. Okay, that's applied. You see it greasing through the Band-Aid. Now what that's going to do is soften that dead skin that's turning into a razor blade. It's going to keep it soft, okay? You could put a sock on after if you like and your shoe to keep it in place. You know, like I said, if you need to do those on your fingers, if the splits get really bad, your thumbs start to break up really bad, or your big toes, goop them up in castor oil. If you need something bigger than a Band-Aid, get a larger bandage or get a gauze pad and just get that castor oil gooped up in that dead skin, caked up. Get it up in there. Oh, sorry, I'm talking my chest here. Get it up in there and then wrap it. That's what I do. It's going to save your skin. It's going to save your legs. Okay? Now, to finish up, phwarrior.com. That is my link tree. Please go there. The top link is to my blog. Read my blog. It's almost 10 years now of my journey for you to look through there and see the real life experience of it all. I have a podcast is linked there. Most importantly is my guide. That's the second link down the button there for my free psoriasis healing guide. Okay, join that email list. I send out helpful email to you once a week if you'd like. If you confirm, you can have that. I'll send you the guide right away. Look through the guide. Build your plan. If you're already along the path, if you're already juicing, if you're already drinking lemon water, if you already have a good thing going, but you want to add, refine, and dominate, go to phwarrior.com/advanced. That's an advanced email list. So you jump on there, I'm going to send you a skill training email once a week, high level shit. Okay? So be ready for that and stick with me. Ask me any questions you got, but make sure you search too, because I have a lot of answers out there already. All right? No matter what we talk about though, conceptually, intellectually, philosophically, psoriasis is healed in the doing. That's it. It's not healed in the talking. It's healed in the doing. It's certainly not healed in the thinking that you've gotten to your point in this life. That thinking, a lot of it needs to go. That mode of thinking needs to go. Negative feedback, I'm not good enough, I deserve this, why me, depression, disassociation, stop it. Work on stopping it. Well, Matt, it's easy to say just stop it. How do you do that? The mechanism for stopping your mind from diarrhea is to start doing more, take more action. Do more, do more, do more. Micro steps, as tiny as they possibly can be to make you get over any excuses that might be going through your head perpetually. If you have an excuse as, well, I can't exercise right now, my psoriasis is too bad, pull it back. Don't talk about exercise. What can you do before it? Can you focus on your breath? Can you do breath work? Can you flex your core muscles while you breathe in? Check that out, huh? Oh, better yet, can you flex your ass? Can you flex your butt muscles while you're sitting in your chair and your core muscles? Exhale. Now with the muscles flexed, butt flexed, core flexed, inhale through the nose. As much as you can. Now hold. Flex your core. Now release the muscle.